What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I said that I would do a Ruby Franke update, so here I am with the new Ruby Franke update. As they continue to proceed with the case, I will continue to keep you guys updated. So yeah, let's go. Jody Hildebrand and Ruby Franke were charged with 6 counts of child abuse and a second-degree felony. Each count carries a maximum of 15 years and a $10,000 fine. Jody Hildebrand has agreed to give up her counseling license. Police have showed up to Ruby Franke's house several times, but only 2 times were for a child welfare check. The last contact they made with Ruby was September 18, 2002, because her daughter made a complaint stating that the children were left alone for 5 days. October the 6th, the courts will be asked for a continuance for the lawyers to have more time to prepare. Kevin Franke's lawyer has stated extra time to prepare for the case would be okay. October the 6th, they may make a decision on whether or not the case will be private. They may also consider whether or not Ruby's daughter Sherry can attend the trial. October the 11th, they have a virtual mediation to discuss the children's custody. October the 17th will be a pre-trial hearing to discuss what will happen with the juvenile court case. Okay, so it says they made contact with Ruby about the children only twice. And then the last one was September 18th, 2022. So they're saying that they've been out to the house several times and the neighbors have called several times. From everything that I found, and I've done a lot of research on it, only 2 times were the children ever checked on simply because somebody filed a report. And the cops only came out twice just to check on the children. So all these times the cops were called out to the house. I don't know what it was for, but it wasn't to check on the children. So, and it's really sad to see that the cops had come out 2 times specifically just to check on the children and nothing was done. But I can see how, with her lifestyle and how she appears and how her house may appear, I can see how they just would never think that that would happen in that household, but sadly it did. All right, so the next thing was Kevin's lawyer has stated that it's okay to postpone the court date because he needs time to prepare. So they're going up against the state. So his opinion, unfortunately, it helps, but it's not going to be the line. That's not where they're going to draw the line. So they're going to look at the state's opinion. So, and I'm sure that the state will more than likely fight, but it is a big case, so they might not put up a fight. So on the next court date, October the 6th, that's what they're going to discuss, is trying to get a continuance. So we'll see. I know that Ruby Franke and Kevin Franke, their lawyer, are both in agreement that extra time would be good and benefit both cases. So we'll see how that one turns out. All right, so October the 6th, they possibly may discuss whether or not Sherry can attend the court date. Now, some of you might not know, but Sherry is the daughter to Ruby Franke, and it is the siblings to all of the children that were supposedly abused. So I don't really understand why that's even in question. I know that here in my hometown, and I'm pretty sure everywhere else, if you want to go attend Billy Bob's court date, you can watch the whole thing, unless it is a closed case. So even in a closed case, though, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you are family, more than likely that pertains to you, so you're more than welcome to that court case. So I found it really strange that simply because she's blood, even if it's closed, that she would still be allowed to come into this case and just watch it. So I have no idea why that's even in question, but we'll see what goes on with that. Another thing is, I did think of one reason why they may not want her in the courtroom, and the only thing that I can think is the day that the police arrived to arrest her, the daughter Sherry, she had shared on her social media a picture of the police and said, "Finally," or something along that line. And then the next day, she had made a post on a social media, and on this post, she said, "Justice is served." So maybe it's because she's already went to the media and she's made statements, and they're kind of scared that if it is a private case, she will again go back to the media and say stuff that she shouldn't be saying. But at the same token, you're in contempt of court. So even if she's not allowed, I feel like she should be allowed because she's blood. But if she does go to the media, then just charge her. So we'll see as far as that. So Kevin Franke is also trying to obtain custody. So another thing with Sherry, I had saw several videos on YouTube. I didn't see any actual articles online, but on YouTube I saw several videos that said that Sherry herself, the sister and the daughter, was going to try to obtain custody of the children. And that's why she was walking out of the courthouse that day with her lawyer, was because she was fighting for custody. However, and at first, that is what I believed. But however, I've done a whole lot of research. I make sure that my facts are right. Y'all can also look on the web and see for yourself. This is on several different websites. Just Google it, and just about every one of them will say pretty much what I'm saying here. From what I've gathered, she's going to be a possible witness to the child abuse case. So that is more than likely why she was there that day. I think she would be a good person for the children to live with, because she has previously filed a report of child abuse, and the cops did go out to the house and check, which shows that she is trying to look out for their best interest. She's trying to protect them and keep them safe, or else she wouldn't have filed that report. So I don't think that's a bad idea. However, I don't feel at the moment, and this could change, it is pending, all of this is still pending, but I think that more than likely she's just going to be a witness to all of the abuse that has taken place. But Kevin Franke is definitely trying to get custody. He's doing everything he can. His lawyer has said that. Another thing is, he's also saying that now he is currently not talking to Ruby Franke. In the last video, he was talking to her. But since then, he has said that he's come to realize that he has been manipulated and lied to, and because of that, he doesn't want to speak to her. His lawyer had also spoken on Ruby Franke's first court date. Pretty much what she said is that my son has been abusing other children, neighbors, family members, stuff like that. As I said in the last video, totally deflecting, like putting the blame somewhere else, which is ridiculous because it's on one of the people that she abused, but whatever, that's how they work. The dad, Kevin Franke, had his lawyer come out and specifically say that no, he does not believe his child has done any of that SA stuff. So that's really good that he stood up that way. So we'll see where that communication and all that goes. The child custody, we'll see. October the 11th, there will be a virtual mediation to discuss the children's custody. So on October the 11th, pretty much they're going to pick a legal guardian for the children to live with. And then on the following court case, which will be October the 17th, that's when they're going to go and say, well, how is this living situation going? Is everything doing okay? If not, then they're going to try to figure that out again and figure out who else would better suit the children's needs. But if everything's going good, I'm assuming they'll more than likely either do a continuance or just go ahead and figure out what the next step is to keep the children in a safe environment. All right, guys, so I just wanted to take a quick second to kind of explain what has happened to my channel, because I know some of you may be wondering. Some of you might not even notice, but I know there might be a few that have. So the last few videos that I had uploaded, when I did it on my computer, it sounded wonderful and magnificent, and it just sounded great. However, whenever I uploaded it to YouTube, it sounded horrible. I'm talking like an epic fail. And I had put way too much work and too many hours and too many days into those videos to just let the voice of it just fail so miserably. So I went back in and I chose to extract all of my videos, take them down, completely re-edit them, fix the voice on it, which was a lot of work, guys. You have no idea how much work goes into a video. It's crazy. It blows my mind. But again, I did not do all of that work just to say, oh, this is bad, and then just give up. So I went back in, re-edited all of them, and then re-uploaded them again, which means that I lost every bit of the views that I had. and all the likes and everything. I lost every bit of it because when you take them down, it's gone. So I know it's not a lot, but to me, 500 or 600 in 2 or 3 days, I mean, that's a big deal to me. So I've lost every bit of that. So, anyways, I'm starting over fresh. I have re-uploaded the videos. They're still not to the quality that I wanted, but it is to the quality to where I can accept them. They are okay. Hopefully, the vocals on this one sounds great. I went out and bought a top quality mic, so hopefully this sounds like the bomb. I hope for the money I paid for it. Hopefully it sounds really good. But I just wanted to let you guys know that if you wondered why all my videos went down and then back up, that's why I just couldn't accept that low of a quality after all the work that I had put into those videos. I wanted to again say thank you for taking your time to watch. Thank you for all of your likes, all of your comments, all of that. I try my best to try to respond, and I really value and appreciate all of you. Love yous. Bye.